Before his anointment as king, David's life was relatively quiet and humble, centered around his work as a shepherd and his deep connection to God. Born in Bethlehem, he was the youngest of 8 sons of Jesse, a man of the tribe of Judah. Growing up in the rural hills of Judah, David's early years were shaped by his work in the fields, where he tended his father's sheep. This humble role taught him responsibility, patience, and the skills of protection and leadership, as he often had to defend his flock from predators like lions and bears. These experiences not only developed his courage but also deepened his faith in God, whom he turned to for strength and guidance. During this period, David had little public recognition or worldly success. His life was simple, focused on caring for animals and working the land. However, this quiet life also allowed David to develop a deep spiritual life. He is believed to have written many of the Psalms during these early years, reflecting his intimate relationship with God. David's solitude in the fields allowed him time for prayer and meditation, which would later be reflected in his leadership and the wisdom he would bring to Israel. David's story took a pivotal turn when the prophet Samuel was sent by God to anoint a new king for Israel. Saul, the current king, had fallen out of favor with God, and Samuel was tasked with finding a new ruler from the house of Jesse. Jesse brought forward his older sons, who were taller and more imposing than David, but God rejected each one. When Samuel inquired if there were any other sons, Jesse mentioned David, who was still out tending the sheep. Upon seeing David, God told Samuel that he was the chosen one. At around 15 years old, David was anointed in secret as the future king of Israel, though he would not ascend to the throne for many years. Before his anointment, David's life was one of faith, humility, and quiet preparation. His early years in the field shaped his character and his reliance on God, laying the foundation for his future as a leader and king of Israel.